a lot of people don't understand that they built this off of our backs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody eats before us. That's really my whole thing. Like everybody has a profitable career and everybody's having motion. By the time the rapper gets going, you know what I'm saying, everybody else done damn near around them done made it.
Oh no! They don't get it. It's okay. We get
it. I was like, yes, Lord, come on with the cancellations.
Ooh, we going in and not just kidding.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm black. Am I good?
He's with the best of them, and he's one of my favorite men to emphasize.
that entrance sounds like much more than who I actually am.
My guest of honor uses his pen to illustrate his reality and paints vivid pictures of success. He's a full-time rapper and songwriter that recently released a new album entitled Dopesoull. He's a creative mastermind that has written songs for Bow Wow and Jacob Latimore and so many more. Some people say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, but for this artist, it's the microphone. Today, my guest of honor is Dopesoull. How you doing?
Hey man, I appreciate you for having me. That was the coldest intro I ever gotten in. That's mad hard.
Wow, look, I really do love like introducing people. Like I always want my guests to feel comfortable, and I really mean what I say, like when I write it. So I'm like, but that makes me happy. Thank you.
Appreciate it. That was super fun.
Tell me a little bit about your background. Where you from?
I'm originally from Rialto, California. My family, my mom's from Mississippi, my dad's from Louisiana, so like my roots is in the South. I've pretty much been in Texas ever since I was like 12. Mm-hmm. So I was, you know what I'm saying, like we pretty much like a Texan now, you know what I'm saying? But I still, I'm very deeply rooted with the California culture, and it's, you know, it shows in the music, and as well as the South for sure. So yeah.
So we done adopted you as a Texan, so welcome.
For sure, yeah. I'm home now.
They treating you right down here, so that's good. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm eating good for sure.
Tell me a little bit about your musical background. Like, what got you into music?
I don't even really know. Like, I just always liked the music, and I just took a liking to it. Like, it wasn't really like sports wasn't really my thing. Nothing else really like amused me. It was always music. Like, I used to just sit in the crib and watch 106 in Park, like Rap City all day.
Yeah.
And, that was really my thing. Like I never really wanted to hoop. I didn't want to do nothing. I always just wanted to rap.
So, yeah. 106 in Park and Rap City definitely raised a lot of us. Like,
yeah, for sure.
I feel bad for these kids because they don't even get to experience that. Like we got to experience it.
Like my childhood was lit. My childhood was super lit. Like
right.
I always just like my dad was like always had me in the music too. Like he wasn't really into rap, but he was more like R&B, neo soul. So he always put me on like the best like R&B, R. Kelly, Ozzy Brothers, Maxwell. A good song could really like have an impact and create a whole moment in your life. You can remember where you were, what you were doing, what you were wearing, you know what I'm saying, at that time, who you were dating at that time, you know. So early on I caught that. That's what music did, and I was like, all right, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like,
and that's why I love music so much. I call myself a certified concert goer. Like I go to as many concerts as I can because I love like live instrumentation. It's just something about production for me. So I feel you on that. It definitely helps you to remember what was going on and like you can pinpoint the moment. Music is everything.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I always try to make my music kind of like that. Like I always want to have like dope bars. My favorite rapper is Lil Wayne, and he always used to have like just quotable bars where I was just like, I remember hearing it and I was like, damn, I remember hearing this in the car with my pops, and like I remember he said something about the new Jordans, and like at that time I'm waiting in line for the Jordans type shit. So that was really my thing.
What's your favorite Lil Wayne song? I know that's hard to choose if that's your favorite artist, but what's your favorite Lil Wayne song?
Trying to pinpoint what is too hard. I would say I'm gonna have to do a top 5 or a top 3.
That'll work. Top 5.
All right, my top 5 Wayne songs would probably be like "Sky's the Limit" on me, "Hustler Music," uh, his verse on the "We Taking Over" remix,
Yeah.
and "Man of the Year" with him and Drake.
Wayne always finds a way to take over records, especially when he's being featured. He just take
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
whole record.
yeah. It's his song now.
Right, it's my song now. Debo and these people off their own record.
Yeah, for real, for real, for real.
Would you say that like um music is something that really saves people's lives? Like, do you feel like it's a opportunity for them to see other possibilities?
For sure, for sure. It saved my life for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? It kept me out the way. It kept me out of a lot of trouble, you know what I'm saying? Just being in the studio, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, in our culture, rap culture, sometimes being around the wrong people in music, it could get you in trouble. But you know what I'm saying? As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? You're moving it right, it keeps you out of a lot of trouble. And you could get some good money from it.
This is true.
Yeah,
The platform alone can help you like go off into other different things that you wouldn't have normally chosen. So
for sure.
that's definitely true. Um,
Hmm.
I always like to ask artists like, what is their process when it comes to creating art? Like, what is your writing process, or how you get into the zone of doing those things?
Uh, I just kind of hear a beat, it's really just the mode I'm in because that really just depends on what I write. Honestly, like how I feel,
Mm,
what I'm going through, what I see. I'm sensitive to life, so everything around me, I'm kind of like a sponge. I just absorb it up, and then I'm like an artist. I just paint this picture of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel like it's therapy. So, like for any like an athlete playing sports is their therapy, or being on the court, just being around the element of it, just like it's therapy for them. So I imagine it's like that for artists as well.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your project.
All right, so my last project I dropped was Due Season. It was an EP I dropped at the top of the year, January 1st, and that was pretty much like me just introducing like this new wave of music, just showing like basically my different diversity, how I could come. It's about I think about 7, 8 different records. None of them sound alike,
Mhm.
and that's what I dropped. I dropped that January 1st. Then I doubled back on July 4th, and I dropped another tape called The Regime. And likewise, it's another about 10 song project, but I think about 10, 12 songs, but basically the same thing, just all hits. And we shot a bunch of videos every month. We've been dropping a video. So that's what we doing. Our goal was to drop 3 projects this year, but we're gonna do 2 albums and a mixtape. So that's what we did. So we got another mixtape dropping here in Black Friday. So
Oh, that's good. Go ahead and take advantage of this time.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to eat off this internet money, man. Get my streams up and just keep feeding the people. Like time, like is moving so fast. That's why I drop so much music because I feel like you can consume so much content in so little time. Like if you think about you scrolling on Facebook and you scrolling on Instagram, think about how much content you consume in 1 minute. Think about how
Exactly.
many videos, how many clips, how many posts, how many things you read in just 1 minute. You consume so much content, so I just want to keep myself relevant as possible, keep myself dominant in this industry. So that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Do you feel like that creates unnecessary pressure though? The fact that society is like consuming content so fast, like does it create like extra pressure, or do you feel like you thrive in it?
A little bit of both. It's a
Hmm.
little bit of both. Like it creates pressure, but I also like. I mean, if you're like me and you really love your craft, it's like I'm always creating anyway. So it's just like
Hmm.
it's not like I'm just pressured to do it because I'm already doing it anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
it's a
I'm all,
lifestyle.
yeah, I'm already making music. I already got a bunch of songs. Like right now, I probably got 50, 60 songs right now. I could drop a tape right now. I'm just still constantly recording. I got songs from 2013 that I ain't dropped. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be like Prince, how he had all them albums ready. No, for real. He had all
Yeah.
that music just locked away. Just like, do I want to choose this one? No, I'm gonna choose this one. That's
But the
good.
thing is, it's like in our culture though, it's like that Prince and Michael Jackson and even R&B artists, they could do that because I feel like their music it has a timeless feel to it. So I want my music to kind of have that same timeless feel. Like I want to get out of the habit of making something that's quote unquote trendy.
Yeah.
So I really want my music to have that timeless feel to where I could go back and pull something that I did in 2013 and drop it right now and it'll still be relevant and it'll still sound good.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of stuff in rap just really like what we play today, it might not sound good 10 years from now or our maturity level, we might not even want to hear that 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks. Like,
so
it ain't even me no more.
yeah, you feel me? Like, it was like, I'm not even living like that no more. I don't even really want to listen to that. So I want to make music that it carries over, you know, people that are always resonate with people. I feel like, and that's what makes a good artist great.
Yeah. Tell me about your team. Like, how important are the people around you? Like, what's your like 5 non-negotiables?
My 5 non-negotiables, like in friends,
Mm-hmm.
so you gotta be loyal for sure. You gotta be loyal to the soil. You know what I'm saying? Supportive.
Mm-hmm.
And by supportive, I don't just mean championing me in my corner when I'm doing rap stuff. I mean like actually be supportive. If you feel like I'm not doing something right, you tell me. If you feel like I'm not doing my other friend right, I'm not treating my girl right. I did something where I was necessary. I might have been unfair to my child or something. You tell me when I'm not right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I
Mm-hmm.
really mean by support. That's a real friend.
Yeah.
And uh my mom's gotta like you for sure. Yeah, I feel like if moms don't like you, she ain't never led me wrong. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Mamas be knowing. Mamas be knowing. Look, mamas
Yeah,
be knowing.
they see it a mile up the road. You
They
know
do.
what I'm saying? So if mom says it's a no go, yeah, I'm gonna kind of look at you sideways. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And how you treat other people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Necessarily like because you could treat me good and still be an absolute butthole to everybody else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So how your character is just really one of them things, and I think that's about it. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Those are good. Like, it sounds like you just want people to hold you accountable and be their authentic selves. And that's solid
Mm,
because a
mm.
lot of people don't do that, especially nowadays. They're like, I'm gonna be whoever is popular at this moment. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's good that you have checkpoints and they have to go through mama too. So that mamas be
yeah.
knowing.
On me, and if I can't bring you around my mama, then that says
Yep. But like, you just a friend that
something.
gotta stay over there. You just
I gotta hang out with you out here. You know, you can't come to the barbecue.
can't come to the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you did have those friends when you were younger, like, my mama don't let you come in our house. Like,
And I can't go over there.
oh, that's so funny. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I gotta chill with you in school or something.
we just associates at that point, too.
Hey, for real, for real.
Well, tell me a little bit about your experience writing. I know that you've written for Bow Wow, Jake Latimore. I listen to both of those artists, by the way.
Mm,
And I listen to your stuff as well too. So,
yeah, that's all right.
um,
That's all. I appreciate you.
no problem at all. But yeah, tell me how you got into the songwriting portion for writing for other people.
Really, just like it really happened on accident. I was just like writing songs.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like I said, I just got a bunch of songs, and then like I'll be in the studio with other people, or I'll be around like other producers that produce for other people and stuff like that. And basically, they hear the record, play it for somebody. Oh, I like this, and then they wanna take off with the record. And really, like I didn't know it was called songwriting. I didn't know that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I was making music for myself, and then I'd be like, I don't like this. and then somebody would come along and be like, "Yo, bro, that's fire! Like, I need that." Like, and I'd be like, "Bro, what, you like that? I mean, I guess."
I guess.
I mean, like, I guess if you want it, and then it's a whole nother record when they get on it, and it's dope to see, like, you know what I'm saying, the growth process, and to see a seed grow into the flower. You know what I'm saying, like where he was doing a mixtape with independent artists. You know what I'm saying, and I had sent him the record for that, and he liked it, the record, and he basically re-recorded the record and put it out as his own, you know what I'm saying? Which I didn't have a problem with him doing, you know what I'm saying? And I was in contact with people from their team. So I ain't had no problem, but I didn't know it was that, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was a whole nother situation. So it was a long little process, but all in all, it ended up working out for the best though.
Talking about Bow?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel like, when you get into the realm of writing and, songwriting, it's different contracts for that. So,
Yeah,
you want to make sure
yeah.
you're getting all your funds.
Man, for sure, for sure. It ended up, like I said, he ended up getting me right though. You know what I'm saying? He ended up doing right, and you know what I'm saying, coming back, and he acknowledged, like, you know what I'm saying, it was some foul play. It wasn't intentional, but you know what I'm saying, it was some foul play, and that's why I said that's all like you can ask as a man. You know what I'm saying? If he acknowledged his wrongs, I acknowledge my wrongs, and where we went in the air at, yeah, it's really no need to beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that goes back to accountability and, like, just making sure you are
Mhm.
real and taking care of your business. Because
Yeah,
in the world that you're in, is so much stuff that you have to, like, be alert about, that
man.
it's hard to deal with people who move like shiesty or like shady
You
like
gonna
that. So
and you gonna come across it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You're gonna come across it way more than you think. Like the genuine people, like in this game, is slim to none. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because everybody is kind of like an opportunist almost. Even myself to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's trying to. It's always a marketing scheme. People wanting to work with me is a marketing scheme. Me wanting to work with the people I work with, it's a marketing scheme. It just makes sense. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's one hand washing the other. It's very less likely for somebody to just do something with you just off the strength. It always ends up benefiting them somewhat.
yeah.
You know.
So how do you deal with that though? Like, is it just like you understanding what the game is and just playing the game, or how do you deal with that reality?
Uh just kind of deal with it, really. Just be myself through it, and
Yeah,
still just be one of those genuine people. Like just because I know that's the Slender Nun, I want to be one of the last few. I want people to look at me like I might not have been the best rapper, the most lyrical, but I was the most genuine. You know what I'm saying? I really touched the people. You know what I'm saying? I really did what I was supposed to do when it was time to do it, and I affected the people in a positive way.
yeah. You're gonna be the anomaly in all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
y'all
That
can be
that's
different.
that's that's really my thing. Like I want to be like one of the last real few. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I want to be the realest. If they say that, I'm the realest. You know what I'm saying? The way they look at Nip, I ain't gotta be the most popular. I don't need. I ain't gotta be the next Drake. I ain't gotta be the next Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? If I just have my core following, my fan base, and people that follow me, and I just make sure I'm doing what I need to do, I really won. That's
yeah.
all I want. Yeah.
And that's all you need, honestly. People feel like they gotta have a zillion followers or like be on the same level as Drake. Like with
No.
that comes a lot of different things. And
Mhm.
I think that if you can serve, like basically you're serving the season you're in. Like
Mhm.
whoever you're with, you serving them, and that's what it is. So that's a great
Exactly.
mentality to have for real, especially in that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's a place for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a place for the Drakes. It's a place for the Kanyes.
Yep.
Like I feel like it's a lane, and it's a opportunity for all of us out here. No matter what kind of music you do, whether it's rap, whether you make the mumble
Mhm.
rap, whatever, it's a lane for us. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find your lane and dominate it.
Absolutely. Or create it.
Facts, or create it. Yeah, be one of them. Yeah.
Yes. we're gonna go ahead and do you another top 5 real quick. Who are your top 5 artists? Because I know Cole is one.
For sure. For sure, number one. I'm gonna say Wayne, Cole, Meek Mill, Sahada Prince, and can I do this? Can I do old school
Yeah,
top 5? Because I'm young, you feel me?
yeah.
I feel like I'm in the middle, so and I don't want to put like my old school legends with the young guys. Like,
Because it's
so
different.
my young cat, yeah, you feel me? My
Yeah.
young guys, I'm gonna say Meek Mill, J. Cole, Big Sean, Nipsey,
Yeah.
and probably Drake.
Yeah.
And my old school top 5 would probably be Snoop, Pac, Andre 3000,
Mm-hmm.
Nas, and man, it's really a tie right now. It's really a tie between Hove and Common. I really like Common a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Common. Like,
Conscious rapper. Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like I haven't had no like real conscious rapper in there, but Hove is just like Hove is the epitome of rap. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Hove is definitely the epitome of rap. Like when it comes to getting money, you know what I'm saying, being the ultimate hustler,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the flashy lifestyle, the you know what I'm saying, the beautiful wife to match it. Like he's the epitome of
Yeah.
rap. Like everything any rapper would aspire to be. But I also love Common too, just because my mom was big on Common. She was a big Common fan. You know, like coming up, like that was like the only rapper she liked. She used to be like, "Why do you like Lil Wayne? Why can't you be like Common?"
Like, mama, that's your dude.
I'm like, that's you. But growing up on that, she really made me like Common up, for real, for real.
Yeah, Common's dope though. Like he's one of those people who created his own lane.
Yeah,
And
for
Andre
sure.
too. Andre too, because like
Andre,
he's so dope. Like he's another person who takes over tracks when he gets on. It's like this is Andre's song now. Like this 3 Snake song.
man,
It's not yours no more.
man, he's really like a creator, bro, innovator. I love like everything that Andre 3000 stands for. Like I love Andre 3000. Like that's
Yeah.
probably my dream feature. If I could have anybody, like I'd never do a feature again. If I could get J. Cole or Andre 3000, like you never
Sheesh.
got to do another feature.
Oh my gosh. Look, I'll be ready for that because I love both of them. And
Ooh.
I love the dynamic between Big Boy and Andre because it's like you get the best
Mm-hmm.
of both worlds. So like I love that
Mm-hmm.
they're able to collaborate together and like mesh their worlds together because I
Yeah.
don't think people were ready for that at all.
Fact. And I said Andre 3000, but I honestly could. I see it's hard with the top 5 because I really wanted to put Bun B and Pimp C in there
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
I love,
Legendary.
man, I love them so much. Like I love Bun, I love Pimp. Like I was raised on that, so I
Yeah.
don't even know how I forgot. But like,
That's all right.
yeah,
Honorable mention.
man, honorable mention, very high honorable mention, man. Long
Yes.
live Pimp.
Yeah. I love Crit too. I feel like Crit is the epitome
Oh
of like the
man,
independent rapper. Like I just love how he does not care. He's like, I'm gonna put
yeah,
out my music when I want to, and y'all gonna
yeah.
come.
Yeah, and he pushes the envelope
He
every
does.
time. Like I really do like Crit too. He would have definitely been in my top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Just because, and he from the South, like he from
Yeah.
Mississippi, and I love his story. Like I love his story. Like he really has a story. And then the thing about it is, with my mom being from Mississippi, I know it's nothing out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if you made it from there, you really got it from nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So that's what Chris a big inspiration to me as well.
Yeah. That's why anytime he comes, I'm going. Cause I'm like, I
For
gotta go see
sure.
Crit. Gotta go see Crit.
For sure.
Tell me how you came up with your name.
My name is Dopesoull. It actually it basically means dealing out potent expression from the soul. But
Wow.
I just took the from the out. So dealing out potent expression, that's DOPE, dope. So and then the two L's just stand for love, life. I'm a positive person. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope from the soul.
I
That's
love
really
that.
what yeah, it's dope from the soul. Dealing
That's
out
what's
potent
up.
dealing out potent expression from the soul. But that's just too long. So I just took the from the out and you got dope soul. Which also means like, I got a dope soul. I'm easy to get along with. It's always a vibe. I'm gonna try to, I like I say, I tell people, you come to my concerts, we gonna vibe, we gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna really show y'all a good time. I'm just a good time. I like to give people a good time. I like to make people smile. That's what I do.
That's
So
what's up. Look,
yeah.
now you went right into what I was gonna ask next. Like when it comes
Mhm.
to stage production and like just telling the story on stage, how do you work to do that? Because we mentioned earlier, Cole is one of your favorites, and I feel like he's one of the best to do it when it comes to
Yes.
storytelling on
hmm
stage. So tell me how
hmm
you do that in your shows.
I interact with the people. I really touch the people. That's my thing. Like I'm not afraid to come off stage and interact. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the crowd and I see you vibing, I'm gonna interact with you. I'm gonna interact with the crowd, and that's what a lot of people don't do. A lot of people try to be too Hollywood, but I feel like Cole does a great job of no matter if he's in a venue with, 7,500 people, he's gonna make you feel like he's talking just to you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And being that my shows are not that big, it shouldn't be that hard for me to, you know, make a person feel like I'm talking just to them. It's
hmm
I study greats like Hove and Kendrick and Big Sean had a great show as well.
yeah,
So so I study people like that and I really interact with the crowd and you know what I'm saying? The people that come out to my shows, I realize they just like me. They
hmm
go through stuff just like me, you know what I'm saying? They pay bills on the first, just like me. So if I could make them feel like my humility, that's the thing. Everybody wants, everybody loves humility. The guy that's humble, the guy that's down to earth, they feel like they can look eye to eye. Everybody loves that guy. So I'll try to make sure I'm not too, too high up. I want to make sure we right here the whole time. It's not really a show. This is more like what we doing right now, a conversation, just with
yeah,
music.
yeah. Just adding the instruments.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I interact. We gonna laugh. I'm roasting people in the crowd. I'm roasting myself. You know what I'm saying? Like we really gonna laugh. It's a good time.
Yeah, I love that. Is
Mhm.
so is this dream an expensive investment? Would you say that? Like we gotta
Man,
talk about the money side of it because I know it costs to
uh,
do what you do.
oh my God, bro. People have no idea, bro. The amount of money you spend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could say easily, like, in my career, I probably done invested over 50, 60, 70,000 for real. Like,
Yeah,
show, like, and this is just a small figure. Like, I'm not even really putting everything in there. Shows, traveling, um, merchandise, clothing, uh, buying production, beats, studio time, lots and lots and lots and lots of studio time.
yep,
Uh, uh, everything at all costs. And I'm glad that you said that because a lot of people don't understand like how hard the artists have. Everybody say the producer has it hard. This person has it hard, but nobody really does have it hard as the artist
true.
because a lot of people don't understand like especially for independent artists. I'm not talking about a person that has a label that has, you know what I'm saying, 20,000, 30,000 to throw at a project. And if it fails, so be it. Every dollar counts because I might not have, if this doesn't work, I might not have another 40,000 to do this again. So,
Exactly.
so like, and a lot of people don't understand, like, they build they build careers off of the artist's backs, you know what I'm saying? Even like producers, like I've had producers like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's $1,000 for a beat. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. It's $1,000 for the beat. Then you want a percentage of the beat. That's not even the whole exclusive, right? So when I drop the song, you still want a percentage of the song, which is well about 30, 40, 50% of the song. Then I drop the video. You know what I'm saying? The video is going to be anywhere between 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, depending on the quality in your relationship with your video director. It could be potentially even more. Then we're just talking about the video and the song. We ain't talking about the studio time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That might be another 100 or two. Then you got marketing when you drop the song. You know what I'm saying? That's another bag you're gonna spend, another couple thousand that you're gonna spend to make sure that it's seen, put in the right place, ads. You gotta realize you by the time you do it right professionally, you're gonna be done spent a good easy $10,000, and you haven't even potentially blew yet. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
potentially haven't even made this money back. So a lot of people was like, everybody gets paid before the artist,
Right.
even independent. Like the producer and the engineer, they're not gonna work with you if you ain't got your bag right. If you can't pay them, they're not gonna work with you. I ain't even talk about the graphic designers for the cover arts and stuff like that. Like it's so much, and you gotta pay all that out of your pocket. Like everybody eats before you.
Yep.
Everybody eats before you. I'm telling you, like your cameraman has a profitable, legit career before the rapper does. I promise you. If your cameraman's charging $500 a video and he got 10 dudes shooting with him a month, he's eating off of shooting videos. He has a whole career. He's living off shooting videos. He doesn't have to do anything else.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like the recording engineer, he has a legit career. If he has a clientele of 10 rappers that spend XYZ every other week, he can keep the lights on in his business. A lot of people don't understand that they built this off of our backs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody eats before us. That's really my whole thing. Like everybody has a profitable career and everybody's having motion. By the time the rapper gets going, you know what I'm saying, everybody else done damn near around him done made it. Your cameraman is already successful in his lane. He's living off his career.
Yeah.
Your studio engineer, your producer, everybody's eating but you.
Yep. That's why I had to ask you, because I want other people to understand that it's like it's important that you support the artists, because y'all are putting out so much, like financially, emotionally, energy, just like as a whole. You're putting out everything. It's like you offering yourself to the world, and with the idea that you may get paid. Like it's not certified. Like you know what I'm saying?
You may get paid. It gets to the point where I don't even think about the money.
Right.
Like if it comes, that's a blessing. You're not even doing it for the money, because if you doing it for the money, you're gonna stress yourself out, bro.
Yeah.
Because you constantly gonna be worried about what I spend. I can't spend too much here because I'm not gonna make that bet. Like you just gotta do what feels right for you. You know what I'm saying? Do what works for you.
It's the same rules of entrepreneurship. It's the same rules. We're the same person.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah. So what was I gonna ask you? So tell me, what is your ultimate why? Like what keeps you doing what you're doing?
Probably my daughter, my family. I'm very family oriented, so they just make me want to go harder. My daughter make me want to go harder. And I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is one of the talents that God gave me. So I kind of want to work this until He show me what the next move is and what my next talent is. Because I don't feel like I'm gonna be rapping and writing music forever. I just feel like this is an avenue for me to do bigger and greater things.
Absolutely, it's building your platform. That's it. I always tell people you have a million gifts. You only discovered one. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So on this journey, you will discover even more gifts, and you be like, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna maximize off of that."
man.
Tell me what let's see, how you define success and happiness.
My success and happiness. I mean, happiness, that's something that comes within. You know, I feel like you can't even put success and happiness in the same thing. because it's people that's outside sleeping on the street that's completely way happier than somebody in a mansion right now.
Facts.
So I feel like happiness is just something that you really gotta find within what genuinely makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's true happiness to me. And success is, in my eyes, is doing it what you want to do your way and being able to sustain and live off of it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really successful when you're doing what you want to do and not what you have to do.
Amen
You
to
know?
that. Amen to that. Tell me what role spirituality plays in your life.
Man, I feel like I'm not gonna say I'm the most spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? I was raised up in the church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But as in my adult life, I'm not gonna sit here and say I go to church every Sunday. But I definitely do pray. You know what I'm saying? I do go sometimes, and I feel like just having a close relationship with God, that's what's really gonna take me through this life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I said, I'm not really just the most religious person. I'm not gonna be the one to preach to you. That's not really me. But I do say I do believe in God. I do go to church. You know what I'm saying? I was raised up in the church my whole life. Sometimes my music may not reflect that, but it's just like I'm just only painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? Of what's going on. Like when Denzel acting in a movie. You know what I'm saying? He's not the crooked cop in Training Day. He's Denzel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So right now we just, you know what I'm saying, finding a balance. But my spirituality definitely plays a big part, and I try to instill the same values that my parents instilled in me and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Live as righteous as I can, live as honest as I can, and be true to who I am.
Absolutely. And I will tell you this, being a Christian or like believing in God has nothing to do with being in church all the time. Because you are the church. Let's be real. You carry God everywhere you go. And I think that the personal relationship is the most important part. The spirituality part, connection with God is the most important part.
Talk to him.
So I'm glad that you said that, because like people feel like they have to be in church. I grew up in the church. We cleaned the church. I was there all the time. Like,
man, let me tell you, bro. When we lived in Cali, even when we came out here, bro, we used to go to that. My pastor used to have a morning service, an afternoon service, and an evening service.
Yes.
And we went to all three services. And what made it even worse is, bro, he was preaching the same message.
The same sermon.
He was preaching the same sermon
Y'all
every
gonna get
time.
the same sermon, yo. I ain't making nothing new.
I said, bro, I told my mom when I turned 18, I said, bro, I done went to church enough for my child, his child, the child after that. I'm like, man.
Like, we tired now. Come on.
Man, I'm tired. I'm trying to tell you.
But yeah, I'm glad that you said and you gave the honest answer, because people need to know, like, your relationship with God needs to be real authentic. Like, I talk to God like I'm talking to you right now. So
man, exactly. I call
every
him the
day.
homie upstairs.
Yeah.
The homie upstairs. I look at it just like Trader Truth. I was watching a Trader Truth interview with Steve Harvey, and pretty much he was saying, like, I look at God like one of the homies, you know what I'm saying? Well, my homie, whether good or bad, I'm going to ride with my homie, and I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to ride with God whether good is bad, whether it's good right now, whether it's bad right now. We're going to ride out the storm together, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm going to just, I trust that you got me just like you trust that I got you. And that's just what it is.
Yeah. Doing the type of work that we do, like me and you, we have to trust God, because if we don't, like, our faith has to be strong, because that's what we're doing. We're actually putting our faith in everything that we touch. So if you don't have it, you will crumble real fast under the pressure.
My mom always says, she says, especially with what I do with rapping and music, she always instills in me to make sure I have God in me and make sure I take God with me, because God might not always be where I'm going.
Yeah.
So she always makes sure that's in me.
Come on, mama. You need to put that on the shirt. You need to put that on the shirt. No, for real. That's good. Make sure you have God in you, because where you going, God might not. Wow, that's good. Come on, mama.
Especially what we do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being in the clubs. you know what I'm saying, we out at all hours of the night, you know what I'm saying? We don't necessarily have like the normal day job. It's like we work the night hours, you know, that's the enemy playground. So,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
you
is.
know, so it's all we always gotta stay prayed up and doing what we do and just pray that, you know what I'm saying? I pray for everybody. I pray for every person that walked in my show. I pray before my show. I
Yeah,
make sure I thank God after I get off stage for a successful show. I pray no fights. I don't like none of that in my shows. I ain't really with all the rah-rah. I don't want my shows getting broken up. I pray no shootings ever happen, none of that. Cause that's
yeah,
I pray for all that. I don't want none of that, you know what I'm saying? I really want to give people a positive experience when they come to
yeah.
my show. And
Yep.
that's what we working towards, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, and that's why it's working.
Yeah, man, it's
That's why it's
working.
working. Yes. Well, my last question for you is: if you knew then what you know now, would you change anything?
Yes.
Yes, I say yes.
I at first I was gonna be like, no, because that made me the person I am. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Yes. I wouldn't have bumped my head. I wouldn't have failed so many times. You know what I'm saying? It was times where, you know, just us being rebellious sometimes. It's times our parents told us stuff that we should have took heed and listened to, but
Hmm.
instead we, you know what I'm saying, we stumbled there and we could have avoided that hurdle. You feel me?
Yeah,
So it's a lot of things. If I knew now, if I knew then what I knew now, yeah, I would change a lot of things. I probably would be much further along. I ain't gonna lie. That'll be my cheat. That'll be my cheat code. I feel like when people used to ask me that, I used to say, "Nah,
yeah.
I ain't gonna really change nothing." But I look back, I'm like, man, that's a cheat code, bro. I, I like if I
Yep.
know now, you know what I'm saying. If I knew then what I know now, I might be Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like
Look.
I might have been the soldier boy out of time and figured out the internet wave first. You know what I'm saying? Like we all was on MySpace. He was
Yeah.
just the first to figure out how to monetize
He was. He kills me when he always says that, but I'm like, it's real though. I be telling people, Soldier Boy did do that. Like we
it.
can't take that
Yeah.
from him. He did
If I
that.
could, if I go back in time, I wish I would have thought about to upload all my stuff to MySpace back then. Like, hey, if I would have thought about that, I'd have been on already. You know
It's
what
for real. We in the click and order phase now. Click and
I'm saying?
order.
Man,
That's where we
you
are.
hear me?
So
You hear me?
well, Dope
Man,
Soul, I'm so grateful that you came on the show. I thank you so much for giving me your time. Like, I think that you'll really be able to reach a lot of people just by being your authentic self and showing them what you about. And like, that's why I wanted to interview you because I was like, I would love to know the behind the scenes of a person. So
yeah, man.
you're doing great.
I
I'm very
appreciate
excited for
you.
you.
And I appreciate you for having me. And on the flip, man, what you're doing is mad dope. Like, this is probably the dopest interview I've ever got. This is like a
Aw.
real conversation. It's not like weird and awkward like anybody else. Like, you know, I'm not even really a fan of interviews. I'm a real introvert. So like this actually felt like a conversation, getting to know somebody. It didn't even feel like an interview. It felt like we just sitting here chopping it up for real.
Look, that makes me very happy. Thank
Man,
you. Thank you.
you definitely understood the assignment. You did exactly how you supposed to do for sure.
You
Man,
understood the assignment.
man, I appreciate you for having me so much, man. Appreciate
No
you.
problem at
Thank you.
all.